Hola, Timothy Phoenix here, and welcome again to my blog, which is all about rising from the flames of adversity to create the life of your dreams using the law of attraction. As you see, I'm out here in beautiful Koh Samui in Thailand. Check out the view behind me. I'm on a little secret beach near where I live, and this is the life I've created for myself, living that digital nomad lifestyle. And it's a beautiful morning. It's 8 AM. It's nice and quiet around here. It's perfect for doing my videos. Today is a morning manifestation video. First of all, a quick recap on how things are going. Still waiting at the minute for the romantic kiss. Shh, keep that one quiet. And still waiting for the massage. Haven't got either of those. It's been a few days since I put those out into the world, did my visualizations. Hasn't turned up yet, but that's fine. That's cool. It takes as long as it takes. As you know, I always say the universe will work its magic to bring it to me as soon as it can. I'm sure of that. Today, I actually, it's an interesting one for me, because yesterday I tried to manifest a card and a gift, which I specified kind of cakes or sweets of some sort that I could give to a group of people, about 35 people, who are doing yoga teacher training. Now, if you've been watching my videos, I've actually been doing some of these videos with people that I've met on yoga teacher training here at the Vikasa Yoga Resort in Koh Samui. And you know, these people have really helped me a lot. They've helped me settle in a lot. I've made some nice new friends here, some real connections, and I wanted to kind of help them out and pay them back in my own little way, just to say thank you. And I said I wanted to manifest a card and some nice sweets to give them that I can afford, because money's a little bit tight. But the amazing thing is, yesterday I got the card. I've spoken about that in another video, so I won't go through that again, but someone painted me a card. They didn't know they were painting me a card, and we didn't seek to do any painting, it just happened. So for me, fantastic proof that the law of attraction brings you what you want when you ask for it. But I don't have the cakes or the sweets yet, and I've got only today left before I leave to go to another island, and I won't be seeing the yoga teacher training people again. So I've got basically 24 hours roughly to kind of get this together. So it kind of makes me think, is this something I should be doing? Should I actually be putting this out there again, or should I just do it once and leave it? Or maybe I didn't do the visualization right the first time, but then again I got the card, so I'm not 100% sure whether it's a good idea to do this again. Is that a sign of negativity, of desperation, that you're not just letting it go? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. But I'm going to do another visualization anyway, and we're going to see how it goes. But you know, I'm staying confident, and if it does happen, it'll be fantastic. If it doesn't, you know, it's no big deal. At least I've got the card, and I'll say my goodbyes anyway. That'll be nice enough. So yeah, let's see what happens anyway today. It's going to be interesting. I'll report back as soon as I know. Until then, hasta luego. Hola, Timothy Phoenix here. Welcome to my blog, which is all about rising from the flames of adversity to create your dream life using the law of attraction. Today is the third video that I've made to do with a manifestation where, a morning manifestation where I wanted to get a present, a card and some sort of sweets to give to the yoga teacher trainers here at the Vikasa Yoga Resort, where I'm staying, filming from right now. And just as a way of saying thank you, because I've gotten to know a lot of these people on this course, and they've really helped me settle in here after a difficult start, and they've been so nice. It's been so wonderful getting to know them. I just wanted to show them my gratitude. But of course, I didn't have much money, haven't got much money, and really needed to find something quickly to give them that I could afford, and there's nowhere around here that had anything like that. So I thought I'd put it out to the universe and see what could happen. Now, if you've been following the story, quick recap. I met a girl called Kristine on the secret beach, just over there where I'm pointing, not far from here. And yeah, totally random, a holiday maker. And turns out she's a very spiritual person, has spirit guides who guide her through life. and got talking to her. I've actually done a video for the blog, so you're going to see that. You're going to see my interview with her, and she's also sent me her own little video piece which she's done, where she's going to tell you about her life and talk about these spirit guides and these spiritual aspects to her life and manifesting. And yes, that day that I met her, of course, she went out and painted a watercolour, which turned out to be a manifestation for herself, because she'd forgotten her paints and brushes, and a girl came out of nowhere and just sat near us and started painting a watercolour scenery, this one just over here, and she borrowed the watercolour paint off her and painted a card for me. So that was the card. I got the card for free, but I didn't have the sweets. So this section is the story of how I manifested the sweets. Okay, so here's what happened. So I had a few hours left to get the sweets to join the card, and to be honest, I didn't see it happening at all. And I randomly bumped into Kristine, just walking around the area, saw her. That's happened a few times, by the way. Got talking to her, and she said to me, well, you know, Tim, I don't see how you're going to get these sweets either, which was not very, didn't really make me feel much better about the situation. So I just said to her, well, why don't you put it out there to these spirit guides of yours? I was half joking, okay? Why don't you ask them, see if I actually managed to get these sweets or not? So she agreed. So she goes and does her little thing, which is she closes her eyes and talks to them as if they're there, and she asked them, and she was speaking in her native tongue, Mandarin, I think it was, and she's from Hong Kong, by the way. And yeah, she asked the spirit guides, and the spirit guides got back to her and said, yes, I was going to get these sweets, and she said they were going to be about this big, and I was going to have a bunch of them to give to each one an individual piece. So I said, okay, great, brilliant. So then I left her, walked off. I had a meeting to go to. Didn't really think of it while I was in the meeting. I was involved in that for a while. And then as I'm leaving the meeting, suddenly it crossed my mind, why don't I ask the guy I'm in the meeting with? The guy I'm in the meeting with is Brett Moran, who brought me out here to Thailand actually. He's a yoga teacher out here, and he said, yes, I know a place. So within a few minutes I'm riding on the back of his motorbike. We're going down into the nearest town, which, you know, I didn't have time to go down there and buy anything for myself. I don't have any transport here. I didn't have any money to get anywhere, to be honest. So it was just what I needed. I ride on the bike. He dropped me off literally right outside this stall in this local Thai market. I would never have found the place, okay? Never heard of it. No one I've spoken to knew about this. And dropped me off right outside, zooms off, leaves me there, and there's this lovely man and woman who have these little treats about that size, and I buy 35 of them, one for each yogi, and they cost me 10 times less than if I bought them here where I'm staying, in the area that I'm staying in. So I saved a lot of money. I could afford them. There you go, manifestation come true. I'll show you a little video I took of me buying the sweets as well. I also have photos of the cards and everything on my blog, so if you want to check them out just for proof, to see that I really did manifest these things, you'll be able to see this beautiful watercolour that Kristine painted. And these beautiful sweets, they were absolutely delicious, I have to say. They're the best things I've had since I've been in there. I've been dreaming about them ever since I've got them. They're amazing. And I've got them ready in a fridge, ready to give to these yogis who are leaving today. Perfect timing as well, because the shops would have been shut literally a few minutes after I got down there. So even if I had been able to get down there and knew about the place, I would have only just made it. So yeah, perfect timing. I don't know if these spirit guides had anything to do with it, but they were right. So thank you, spirit guides. But yeah, so there you go. I manifested the card and the sweets, all within what, I don't know, it's less than 2 days anyway, putting that intention out there. And really it's all thanks to this girl Kristine, who I met so totally randomly. And really I'm still processing this. it's really taken things up a notch. This is without a doubt the best manifestation I've had yet, the craziest manifestation I've had yet. And it's really blown my mind, because I mean, I've done what, 15, 16 manifestations in a row, everything, but there's still a couple that haven't quite come off yet. Well, I'll save that for the next video. But everything else has, and that's been great. But this is taken it to another level. I mean, it really has. Just meeting someone like Kristine. I've met a few spiritual people since I've been here, but Kristine's easily the most spiritual. You know, she talks to these spirit guides. They guide her through her life. She gets advice from them. And another thing is, every time I bumped into her, and I bumped into her 3 or 4 times just randomly, she does something like she sees synchronicity in numbers, numerology. There was one time I was flicking through a book and she saw 1717. There's another time she stopped her phone, it said 444. And she's done that 4 or 5 times now. And before I'd come out here, I had never really seen that before, so I wasn't convinced about numerology. But I am now. I've seen it several times with someone who's extremely spiritual and who sees these things all the time. Now I've seen it, it's a totally different ball game now. And the fact that she talks about these spirit guides all the time, and look, I don't know, I can't say for 100% certainty that there are spirit guides out there, but I have to sit up and take notice after what's happened. You know, the way everything has come together so perfectly, you know, just meeting someone who visualized me before she even got here, who I did a visualization with, and the way that the woman with the watercolour paints just appeared out of nowhere. That's so random. You have to say, well, it can't just be coincidence, not when you string all these things together. And then not only that, but I get the sweets as well after she put it out there for me. And just the way it happened, you know, okay, you know, I could have asked Brett at any time, really, couldn't I? But he wasn't around. We're not living together now, so I don't see him that often. But here's my thoughts on this. I think the universe brings you opportunities constantly, but you have to be aware of them, and you still have to take action and go for it. You still have to notice those opportunities. For me, I could have, if I had not seen this opportunity with Brett, I probably wouldn't have got the sweets. I don't see how I could have got them, and I only just recognised it because I was walking away after that meeting, and he would have gone his separate way, and I would have gone my separate way, and that would have been it. But I did spot it because I'm more aware these days, and I'm looking out for these things. But the universe still had to put me in that position. The universe still had to make the opportunity available for me, and I believe it's constantly doing that. You know, like the girl that came with the watercolour paints, we ignored her for a good half an hour. You know, we didn't really know what she was doing. But once we did, the opportunity was then seen by Kristine. Like, this is my chance to paint the watercolour painting that I manifested. And then I saw the opportunity to take the watercolours and turn it into a card. So there you go. Yeah, you could say, okay, why didn't you just go out and just buy a card from somewhere, and buy some, go and have a look around for somewhere for some sweets that you could afford? But I'm not. First of all, I didn't have the money to get transport around. I didn't have the time because I had a lot of work to do. And it was really tight, my schedule, so I didn't have time, and I couldn't afford to buy anything in the near vicinity. We're in between towns here, so there's not a lot of shops around here. There's hardly any, and certainly none that sold the cards and the sweets that I was after, apart from Mikasa, where it was too expensive. So all these things just came together perfectly, and the fact that it's Kristine who made it come together, that for me was the big thing, because she has shown me a way, a glimpse into her life of someone who is extremely spiritual, and I can no longer go around denying that there is something more going on. I've been saying that for ages anyway. I believe in the law of attraction. I know the law of attraction exists now. I know it because I'm living it. But this takes it a step further because we're talking about, as I say, spirit guides. It's something I would like to explore more, and yeah, as I say, it's something I need to process, it's something I need to think about, but I'm excited about it. I'm really excited, and it's very, very interesting for me. So we'll see where this goes. As I say, I'm still processing things. So, I mean, a couple of months ago, I was back home in the UK and wasn't regularly experiencing anything like this. My whole life's been turned upside down, and now crazy stuff is happening that I never would have expected. And more people are coming into my life who are on amazing spiritual journeys and pathways, and they're showing me amazing things that they're creating, and I'm part of that. So it's a little bit overwhelming, but I'm loving it, and I'm going to keep experimenting. I'm going to keep doing these videos. I'm sure more people are going to keep coming. I'm meeting people constantly now in the casa, and it's just what we need. It's just what I wanted. After all these years I've had shut away with anxiety and struggling and not speaking to people, and then my awakening, the up and down, topsy-turvy nature of it. And this is a new phase now that I'm going into, and it's an exciting phase where I am co-creating, and it's just coming true. It's just happening. And as I say, I just put it out there. You believe whatever you want, you take whatever you want from it. But until it actually happens to you, actually experience it on a regular basis, it is difficult to believe this kind of stuff. Of course it is. I would never have believed things like spirit guides. I would have wanted to do this stuff in the past. I can't do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. And yeah, I think that's all I've got to say on the matter. But there you go. Another manifestation come true. 2 of them, cards and the sweets. And as I say, it's the way it happened as well. I mean, that's just phenomenal, isn't it? So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. I really want to hear from you guys, really want to connect. Don't forget to share it with anyone you think might benefit from it or be interested in it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to timothyphoenix.com. That's my website, that's my blog, timothy.phoenix. You'll find me on Instagram. Come and check me out and connect. It's all about connection, guys. That's all for now. I'm going to leave that with you. I'll be back with another morning manifestation as soon as. Let's keep this going. Let's see if we can keep this one going. Okay, there we go. Okay, sweet sport. Thank you. Gobkin card. Yeah. These are the sweets for the yoga teacher trainers, and these lovely people have made them for me. Thank you.